Just want to welcome everyone to the Stacy A podcast show. Whether you're listening now or later, it is always the perfect time. I am Stacy A, and there is no E in my name. Are you a comfort killer? Where are my comfort killers? Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you are listening, it is always the perfect time. I am Stacy A. and there is no E in my name. I'm going to get right into it right now. Today's episode is the healthy rewards that'll boost your happiness, create a productive lifestyle, and 10x your business. How do I know this works? Because I'm doing it and it's happening, and I want to share that with you. For those comfort killers out there in the world, in the metasphere, in the stratosphere, in the atmosphere, I want you to do me one favor. I want you to go ahead and share this podcast stream, share it to your network. I want you to go ahead and leave a review. If you find that this thing adds something to your life that wasn't there before, I want you to definitely show me that love and send it out to your network, or leave a review, or do both. That'll make me so happy today on 1/11, which is my favorite number, 11/11. 1/11, 2018, and this episode's coming through a little bit later than scheduled because I did a whole show. It was like 40 minutes, just a little while ago. I'm putting the show together, and the program that I'm using just stopped responding. Now, I did get a little upset. I was like, explicit. But then I realized that things happen for a reason, and maybe I'm going to say something in this one that wasn't in the last one. But, yeah, we just got to take it. Just got to go with the punches, roll with the punches. So that just goes to show. If anything's happening to you that's out of nowhere, am I going to sit and mope about it? Am I going to sip, oh my God, the podcast that I created, it was such a good one. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I got to do another one. And matter of fact, I have an interview. My friend Jasper is interviewing me for her podcast at noon. So this may be a little late, and that's why you're getting it late. So for that, I apologize. The book I'm reading right now, there's a couple, but I got one in the mail yesterday that maybe you're interested in, and it has to do with what we're talking about today. And the book is called The Checklist Manifesto, and you might want to just hop on Barnes & Nobles, or maybe go to your bookstore, or just get it. Download it, Audible. That will be in the show notes today. That's what I'm currently reading. Well, I didn't crack it open yet, but I will be reading that very soon. So 5 healthy add-ons that will take your person to a whole new level. What I mean by person? I mean yourself, man. 5 healthy add-ons that will take your person to a whole new level. In the first episode, or just before the new year, I dropped an episode and I said 8% of the people actually achieve their resolution, actually make their goal. But I'm telling you, 92 of them do not. Which side are you on? I mean, it's heavy on the 92 percentile side, but it's not that heavy on the 8. I want to roll with the 8 people, the 8%ers, okay? I want to roll with them because they actually achieve their goals. And I want to give you this episode because it supports your goals, it supports your business, it supports your environment, it supports your lifestyle. These are little tweaks that you could do right now, instantaneously. And maybe I can help you out with the first thing, and that is sleep. So we're talking about 5 things. The first thing is sleep. Now, what type of sleeper are you? I'm going to give you 4 chronotypes that maybe you're going to fit into, and then I'm going to tell you what that poor person's morning routine should be or suggested to be based off of the expert from the sleep specialist. Let me make sure I get that information. Sleep specialist, his name is Michael Bruce, okay? And he was the author of Power of When and board certified sleep specialist. And he says, man, here's 4 chronotypes of people in the world. And where do you fit in? It's bears, lions, wolves, or dolphins. Where do you think you fit in? Meanwhile, you think of that. Let me tell you something that I did. I went ahead and went to the store the other day because I said, man, I'm bringing in the new year. My neck doesn't feel right. My shoulder doesn't feel right. My sleep is off. I'm waking up with a lot of pain, some headaches throughout the day. I don't feel good about my sleep. So I said, let me go get a pillow. Now, you know, when I walk in the store and I walk in for a pillow, I'm not going for the cheapest or the least expensive or the one that has the most value. I'm going for the one that'll solve my problem, that'll benefit me the most, that'll fix the damn root problem that's getting me these headaches, neck aches, and shoulder pains. And of course I did. I found one from Serta, and this is not, I'm not getting no money from Serta. I'm not saying that this, I'm telling you, that's the one I picked up, and I spent a pretty penny on it. Now, people would be like, damn, you spent that much on a pillow? Come on, you could just go to Wally World, go to Walmart and pick yourself up a $5 pillow, a $10 pillow, a $20 pillow. But I believe that if you're really going to set yourself up for success, if you're really going to set your environment up for success, why not take care of your body, yourself, your spirit, your focus, you? It's like wearing tight shoes as a youngin'. I remember when I borrowed my cousin's sneakers because, hey, that's what we did when we were young, 14 years old. Hey, let me borrow your kicks. We didn't go to the same high school, so I could actually show off her kicks in my high school. No one knew about it. These are hers. It was a little tight, got bunions, feet hurt, and now I'm all messed up. So we can't do that to our own selves. We can't do that to our body. We actually have to do things that'll benefit us, and maybe it's going to be a little more expensive. Now, business owners, think of that in terms of your own business. When people are buying a product, are they trying to solve a problem? Yes. Do they need to have a root void filled? Yes. For me, it was headaches. You know, if I was a part of the 92%, oh man, my neck hurts, my back hurts, this and that, I'm going to go to my doctors. That's the first thing they say. I'm going to go to the doctors. I'm going to see what this is about. Not me. I tried to self-heal myself, knowing that I could change things by understanding what didn't work. When do I feel a problem? Okay? How is my sleep? I start to look at these topical things first, define that, medicate that, and or heal that. When I say medicate that, maybe I need to drink some tea for whatever the problem is. And I'm talking fast because I really have an interview in like 15 minutes. But please, bear with me. I will get through this. It has everything to do with successing, 10xing, successing. Wow. Slow down, Stacy. It has everything to do with you being more successful in business and life if you take care of these healthy rewards. Okay? That's what I wanted to say. So I bought the pillow. Immediately, the first night sleeping, I felt the difference. The pain vanished the next day. It disappeared. The neck ache, I could actually turn my neck. I used to couldn't turn my neck. I felt like a 100-year-older. But I know that there's some healthy 100-year-olders out there, and I apologize if this one hits you the wrong way. But if you're 100 right now, turn your neck. Thank you. So what I'm saying is that focus on some things that we could change throughout our house, throughout our sleep. So let's see which sleep type you are, or chronotype you are. If you're a bear, you're 50% to 55% of the population. Okay? You are the get it done extroverts who tend to oversleep. Are you a bear? Lions, 15% of the population. Regimented type A early risers. You know, I'm a lion now, but I never was. I was always a bear before. Then we have the wolves, 15% to 20% of the population. These are coffee junkies who stay up late. I used to be a wolf back in my hip-hop days, but not anymore. Dolphins, 10% of the population. Anxious insomniacs and light sleepers. It's like my Aunt Mary. You could drop a pin in the basement and she will hear it. She will wake up, eyes wide open. She has big, beautiful green eyes wide open. And she's like, huh, what was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? I'm like, Mary, jeez, come on. A fly just flew in here. Okay. It wasn't anything. So Depends on what you are, and we're going to give you your morning routine that's suggested for your type, for your chronotype, and the end of the day routine. You can fill in your day, you can pack your peaking working hours, you could do whatever you need after work. But if you want more information on this and where I got it from, it's from the Fast Company, and it's an article. It's on page 85. Maybe you should check that out if you're interested in productivity, because I'm always interested in what people are doing. What's my DNA type? How do I do well under stress? I'm always learning more about who I am and how I could better myself and move myself forward in self-improvement. That's what this is about. That's what this lifestyle is about. So, morning routine of the bears. Remember, this is 50% to 55% of the population, the get-it-done extroverts who tend to oversleep. Morning routine. Get the blood flowing with some stretching. Let's say wake up at about 7 a.m., eat a light breakfast, maybe 6 a.m. Eat a light breakfast, fruit, yogurt, nuts, and a tall glass of water. Plan your day. And at 10 a.m., grab that coffee. Okay? And then at the end of the day, power down at 10 p.m. and lights out by 11. You have the energy to stay up, but don't. You will regret it. That's for the bears out there. That's a 55% of the population. Lions, this is for you. If you are the regimented type A early risers, great news. You're only 50% of the population. Your morning routine. Lions wake up easily around 5:30 a.m. without an alarm. Okay? Have a high protein breakfast by 6, avoiding carbs if you can. Okay? Find a quiet spot to meditate. Take a cool shower by 7:30, and time for coffee at 9. Your end of the day, Lion, you'll still have energy to socialize, but you will want to be home in time for bed by 10:30. Again, this is a chronotype, rise and shine, pack the most into your working hours by knowing your sleep type. And this is from board certified sleep specialist and Power of When author Michael Bruce, founded in the latest issue of Fast Company. Let's do 2 more. Wolves, 15% to 20% of the population, coffee junkies who stay up late. The morning routine should be: getting up is the hardest part of the wolf's day. If you're a wolf, you agree with that totally. Crawl out of bed after hitting snooze once. Sunlight will let your body know it's time to wake up. Rehydrate. We lose up to a liter during sleep. Imagine. Go for a 20-minute walk. Coffee time is at 11. End of the day, turn off all screens by 11 so you are asleep by midnight. Okay? And they get up roughly about, in here, maybe about 6:30. Looks like it's about 6:30. And dolphins, final one. This 10% of the population, my Aunt Mary. Anxious insomniacs and light sleepers, morning routine is to jump out of bed and into your running shoes, break a light sweat and get some sun. Take a cool shower by 7:30 to avoid getting drowsy again. Grab breakfast around 8, half carbs, half protein. End of the day, by 10 p.m., begin a bedtime ritual that can help you relax. A hot soak, for example, drift off around midnight. So that's the chronotypes, the 4 of them. Figure out where you fit in, and then involve and be cool, man. Be cool with getting a schedule around your chronotype, okay? And that's for your sleep type. I'll be right back after this. I'm all there. I'm very open, especially now more than ever. I am so open to the directions and just kind of this being this flexible feather in the universe, you know? I'm actually recording a podcast. I just recorded about 40 minutes, and something happened to my computer, and it deleted the entire thing. So I'm recording again. Oh, no. Yeah, it happens, you know. I sat there and looked at the computer, and I said, okay, it must be a reason. I must have never said a little thing that needed to be said for that person that's out there that needed to hear it. So, Stace, you got to do it again, okay? And so I got over it very quickly, and I'm doing another one. While I have you here, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, and you'll be inserted inside this podcast today, Jasper. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I told you that the podcast that I created is gone. Okay, it's in the garbage. I can't find it again. So now it's time to recreate a new podcast. It's just like recreating a new self. You know, something happens to you and you're upset and you don't like what's happening, and you could actually change it by just, hey, let me start fresh, let me start over, or let me change direction, let me pivot. Now, this is all about being uncomfortable. It's all about getting uncomfortable in your life and business. Jasper, what is the most important thing that you have done in your business and for your business? And maybe it even extends to your life and your environment and your lifestyle, that has helped you gain more clarity. The one thing that has helped you gain more clarity in your business. What have you done? What tools? What sort of add-ons? What did you do in 2018 that's different from what you've previously done that's allowed you to gain more clarity?
Wow. Well, first I have to say I'm so excited that you're pivoting right now, because this is a perfect moment.
Absolutely.
I love it. And the fact that, well, what's the one thing, you know what, I have to tell you, there's a list, but the one thing that I can stand on a strong foundation, say this is what got me to move forward and to just grab on to what I want, hold on to my dream, was being very clear on what my core values are.
Ooh.
And not allowing anything to take me off course. And no matter what it was, because it could be somebody not liking the fact that I was successful, and then they try to counter it with sabotage or with a distraction or with whatever, and just saying, that's cool, you go do that, and I'm going to stay on course with my core values, because this is who I am, and this is what I'm about, this is what I'm committed to. So keeping my commitments, keeping my agreements, and if I have to change an agreement, let the person know I'm changing it. I'm not going to, totally not do it, but then allowing them to know that I'm going to make it a better agreement and keep moving forward. And so that's what's kept me very successful. And also, not allowing myself to tell myself I can't do it. Not allowing that. Just pushing forward through it and finding out, where's the sticking point and how do I overcome this? And that's what made me create that momentum of success, was by pushing to the sticking point.
Jasper, I love that. I love what you said about core values. Now, people, we don't have enough. I know there's business values, what's your mission and things like that. For your own self, though, what are a couple core values that you have?
Well, gosh, let me pull them up.
Ooh, I love this. I love this. We have them at our fingertips, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're listening, because it's very clear here. I love that hey, I'll pull them right up there, Stace. I got it.
That's right. Well, transformation of myself, for one thing. And it's the true part of it is that I transform myself while also allowing others to transform beside me.
Ooh.
And creating that space for them to evolve as being the strong person that they are. And then also living from a place of abundance. That is a huge core value of mine, and just understanding what abundance means. It means that at this moment, everything I have is everything that I need. And just staying clear on that so that you don't get overwhelmed with feeling a place of lack, because that'll stop you.
Just as you say that, I'm going to interject, because I was listening to a podcast this morning, and one of my guys, his name is Thomas, Subconscious Mind Mastery is the podcast, and he was talking about how people are unable to, be, right? Because they don't have the account that's in the positive. They're seeing the car broken down. They can't actually live it. And everything that's science and the universal law is telling us to be, act as if you already have it, right? Act as if. So what he mentioned was that there was something wrong with his phone, and he went up to the phone company and they said, okay, we're going to have to charge you this and that. And he made it a point to say, I can't complain about the $20 I'm going to lose here if I'm always living in a place of abundance, or I expect that I am a multimillionaire, I am a billionaire. I can't have this billionaire mindset and I'm still worried about how I'm going to pay the bill. So the thing is, when you're paying the bill, it's almost like, even if it's going to make your account negative, you don't operate from that place, that state of lack. You're always operating from a place of abundance. That's why I love what you said here, because I agree 100%. It was 11:11 on my watch there. And 100% what you're saying, living from a place of abundance. Now, could you tell us one thing that you do to always remind yourself, hey, something could be happening? How do you go back to abundance?
Well, when I feel like I'm lacking something, I just give away what I want more of.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
So if I want more money, I give it away. And you know what happens? It comes back tenfold. It's just this magical experience. It never fails.
It never fails, and it's almost a magical, like a Harry Potter myth thing around this concept, because people won't believe it. How do I give away something that I don't have anything else? I can't give it away. I'm kind of holding it, and I get it back in multiples. It's almost this ethereal, majestic thing that happens, but it is a law. I agree with that 100%. So how much are we holding on to something and we're afraid to give it up? We're afraid to let it from our little knuckles. But all we have to do is get in that mindset and give. I love this, Jasper. Give it, and you get it back in multiples, in streams.
Yeah, and so, for example, like I look in my garage and I look at all the stuff that's just taking up space, that's not serving anything in my life. I just go and I give it all away. And now it's just create all this new space, and now new things that I really, really need show up magically.
Wow.
One of those things. Or there's a homeless person on the street, and I have, like, maybe, let's say, I barely carry cash. Yeah. But then, let's say I got $10 in my wallet. I will pull that out and I will give it to them. I don't care what they're going to do with it.
It's not your place. Yeah, it's not your place. I always have those ones in the car that it's like, oh, he's probably going to buy drugs, or he's probably going to get more alcohol. That's not our place. Okay? Well, that's not our place because that's his business. And furthermore, sometimes, I'm telling you, most of the times, people are good and they're like, you know what? I need some food. So I put it out of my place of my goodness, of my heart and my giving mindset. It doesn't matter what they do with it. I'm just focused on, I'm there to help someone else. That's it.
Right. Well, I could tell you a story. I was driving along and I was on my way to a client meeting, and I was really concerned. I wasn't feeling confident that they were going to re-sign with me. And then all of a sudden I saw this man standing on the corner by the light, and he looked like he could have been a professional entrepreneur. He had glasses, he looked good, but he was homeless and he was asking for money. I mean, I was like, he looks like somebody he looks like something happened. Yeah. And so I looked in my wallet and I had $20. I was like, $20? Well, let's see what happens with this. So I handed it to him, and the look in his eyes when I put my hand outside of the window, and he just looked at me with total, like, oh my God, thank you so much. Wow. That energy that he transferred back to me, I was like, oh my God, I'm so amazing in helping him. Yep. Don't have any idea who he is. Went to the client meeting. My client, because of my energy that got transferred back to me, he signed a $3,500 contract with me.
See? Ladies and gentlemen,
you're thinking about it.
Yeah. And it's because, and you know what's so funny too, is because I believe that entire experience with the homeless person took your mind off of being scared, took your mind off of, you're just so focused on the energy of giving and the energy that you receive back that it kind of, like, imagine if you were just driving thinking about that, oh, I don't know if they're going to do it, I'm kind of doubtful, I'm doing this and that. The universe put that person there as a test.
Yeah.
And it's, those kind of things I love. It's like everyone I meet, it's like, okay, what am I going to learn from this person today? Everyone, no matter who it is. So I appreciate that. In fact, the title of this podcast is called Healthy Rewards That'll Boost Your Happiness, Create a Productive Lifestyle, and 10x Your Business. And what I'm doing is giving 5 healthy add-ons that will take this person to a whole new level. Things that I've introduced in the new year, things that I've left last year introducing to myself. When you talk about healthy rewards that you gain that'll help your happiness and 10x your business, what is one thing that you're doing for yourself right now that has shown that in your business, or you're making yourself more productive?
Gosh, there's a couple. But the one is adventure of life, and that's another core value. But that's where I'm being alive and wide awake to exploring and inventing all the new possibilities I can create for myself for that day. Wow. And not allowing myself to resist, because resistance will kill it. And that's something that an amateur does. But a professional just breaks through that resistance and keeps moving forward and looks at everything, all the possibilities of how they can make this happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, comfort killers, I believe that's why the last podcast that I recorded was just tossed away. Who knows what happened to it in Microsoft land? Because I was going to get a call at noon, and it was a call with Jasper. And Jasper, give them a little bit about yourself, just a quick thing, and then we're gonna end it right here for them, because I know this is what they needed to hear. It was the missing piece, and I appreciate you being here to deliver that missing piece for them. So go ahead and give your name and your information, and what you do and where they could find you, in case they're wondering.
Yeah, so my name is Jasper Dayton. I am the brand builder for brandworksproductions.com is the web address. And what I do is I help business owner get that dream that's stuck in their head and make it so that they can hold it in their hand and make people say, wow, I need that. I cannot live without that.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just got the call that you were looking for. And thank you so much, Jasper. We'll definitely connect. And we're going to keep this thing moving. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy that you're here with me. We'll be right back. Welcome back. That was amazing. I hope you've gotten real value from my friend Jasper. And just so you know, that's the type of things that happen in the universe that I love so much. And we got to expect things like that and understand the beauty of it as soon as it happens. Oh, wow, this is happening. I love it. Let's continue with some of, let's see, I got up to number 1, which was sleep. Let's do number 2, exercise. Exercising have brought me so much energy and a feel-good, endorphins flushing through my veins, and I love it so much. So I'm in the gym for an hour and a half, and we're doing cardio, we're doing strength fitness, squats, planking, lifting weights, and you know, my body hurts. I'm telling you, my body's like, Stace, what are you doing? But I have a goal, and the goal is on my board right here, and it's to lose 50 by July, and that's a generous goal right there, you know, with the timeline that I gave myself. But that's besides the point, because the majority of the feeling that I'm getting is energy and being able to produce more in my business, being able to produce more with my family, being able to produce more in life. And I feel good about life. I wake up every morning. Now I'm waking up at 5:30 like clockwork, and I feel good about that. It's like, okay, I'm not getting up with this drowsy. I get up like, okay, you know, it's a new day. Let's go. So definitely add and implement some exercise in your daily routine. Now, I know there's busy bodies out there, kids, work, you know, homework, all of that. I get it. But if you're not able to help yourself, like I said with the pillow, I'm not, you know, why go to your doctors? You can help yourself right here. You can heal yourself. Now, I'm not saying don't go to your doctors. I'm not promoting that. I'm not a freaking physician, so I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you don't do that. What I am going to say is there's probably causes that you could fix on your own because you're powerful and because you have all that you have inside you to do that, all the necessary resource and support to do that you can go ahead and try little changes and see how you feel. Got the pillow, felt great. Started exercises, boosted by energy. And then the next thing is number 3, turn off devices and distractions. You turn off devices and distractions. Why? Because you need to focus. You need to dedicate some time to this one task. If you're going to multitask, only multitask when you're driving. Okay, I drive and I listen to an audiobook, or I listen to an audio program on business stuff, or I listen to the radio. That's multitasking. Or I'm on a hands-free phone call with one of my partners, with a friend of mine, catching up with my mother, just making all my calls on my commute. Or you're in the gym on the treadmill listening to the audio book, okay? Reading a book, watching the news, like someone that I mentioned. That was the last podcast. That was the last one that was, I thought it was this one, but it's the last one that deleted. So, you need to multitask when you can, okay? But multitasking in your day activities and work proves fatal and inefficient. Why? Because you're really not doing nothing. The brain, your brain, human brain only can focus on one task at a time, and task that utilizes your both sides of the brain, all that stuff. You need to make sure you're focused. So one thing I've done was to turn off my phone, and I also tried this at nighttime. I mean, I know if the world blows up, I guess I'll find out, okay? But I want to turn off my phone at night. I want to be able to be shut off from and disconnect and rejuvenate myself for the next day. I turn it on bright and early during my affirmation times, but I like turning off my phone at night. I do have a watch with a number, and if there's an emergency, my family and friends know how to get in touch with me, but no one usually calls that watch. Isn't that crazy? No one calls my watch. The fourth thing is detoxing. When I went to Atlanta, I met with Judith Walker, founder of the Electric Revolution, and she taught me some things about the parasites that's living in our colons, how it's slowing you down. These things are feeding off the nutrients that you're supposed to be getting from your food and vitamins. And you know what? I said, give me what the hell you got. Okay, I want to detox. So I detoxed it was a 6-day detox. Felt great. I'm telling you, it was tough. It was hard. But I knew that I needed to do it to clean my system out. So if you're interested in detoxing, then there's other ways you could do it too. I had to drink a bunch of smoothies, berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and then had a light meal, more on the alkaline side. But you don't have to learn all of this today, right here in this episode. You could go to Facebook and you could go right into Judith's group, Electric Revolution. Search that on Facebook. Tell her Stacy A. Cross sent ya, and she'll take care of you and she'll help you get with that. So make sure that you're doing things for yourself. Again, first, before you start going out and seeking all these medications and Tylenols and Excedrins and Vicodin, you could help yourself first. I feel great when and my business is doing great. And why I say 10x your business? Because you're going to have the energy, the time, the clarity to get things done. The fifth and final thing is meditation. In my mastermind that I did on the 1st with some leaders here, the ones that I think I gave you the resource last episode, where you got inside my secret meeting and I let you hear some of the mastermind. Well, we spoke about meditation. I mean, someone brought it up, said, man, I had to cut off the noise, and I found that meditation helped me. And I know when people think of meditation, they either very stark, yes, all for it, or a very stark, hell no. What is that? I'm about business. I'm about this. I'm about that. But I'm telling you, if one thing has helped me improve myself and my life, it is to slow and quiet the mind down and allow me to control my thoughts and move thoughts away if I don't want them thought up. Silence and healing myself and replenishing my cells, replenishing the synapse, replenishing the neurons, and allowing it a free range of creativity and beauty to come about me and energize myself. I'm telling you, I feel it in my muscles, in my muscle strands, which are the actin and myosin of the muscle. I feel it. You feel a whole different person, and you get out of a meditation. And I'm telling you, you don't have to be a expert at meditation. You could meditate for 10 minutes just by calming everything down, turning off all the sounds, turning off all the distractions, and just sit there or lay there on your back and close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Once you focus on your breath, then that's all you're focused on. You don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the things that you have to do, the 100 things on your to-dos, the grocery shopping list, the car that you got to fix. Don't think about all of that. It's not the time. This is for you. If one thing that I want to share with you today is that these healthy rewards are for you. It's for you to advance. It's for you, your own person, to a whole new level. So I know that, most of these episodes are going to be about how the business could do this, what could you move and put in, what systems could you use. But I'm talking about to benefit you. These are the things that you need to look at right now. And the first thing was sleep. Second thing, exercise. 3 is turn off all your devices and distractions. 4th is maybe gotta have a detox. And 5th is meditation. If you have more, please send them to me at hello@thecomfortkillers.com. Again, I want to thank Jasper for coming through, Jasper Dayton for coming through and hanging with us in the middle of this late podcast, but it's definitely worth it. Like she said, it always happens at the right time. Everything happens at the right time. And you are all, hold on one second, I just want to check this. And everything is necessary. So maybe it happened for a reason that the thing was deleted and now I came back and gave you the thing that you needed. And I'm not saying that because it rhymed. But I am saying this. Share this episode into your network. Like, subscribe to this episode. It's the Stacy A Cross Show. I deliver it, obviously not today, but every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time, I deliver a new podcast that'll help you with your self-improvement, that'll help you with your entrepreneurship movement, that'll help you with your lifestyle, that'll help you with your personal brand, that'll help you with your spirituality. All of that packed into one dope show. And with that, that's all I have. If you have any questions, you want me to answer any specific questions on this podcast, go ahead and send them to me. hello@thecomfortkillers.com. I'll gladly read them, open them, and answer them right here for you on the next show. In fact, I'm going to open up a question corner. The last 5 minutes of the show, we answer your questions. I love you guys. Matter of fact, go out there and be great. Remain uncomfortable. Move yourself. I am Stacy A. Cross, and there is no E in my name.